Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you are here for the first time, a warm welcome to you as well. I'm your host Ayazafar, and today we have got a super interesting and highly requested topic to cover. We are going to delve deep into the world of Tailwind CSS and teach you how to create a fully responsive sidebar. Tailwind CSS has revolutionized the way we write and manage CSS with its utility first approach and highly customizable capabilities. We can make our website look professional and stylish in no time. But how about the times when you need to implement something a bit more complex, such as responsive sidebar? By the end of this tutorial, you will have all of the knowledge you need to create an interactive and responsive sidebar for your web application or website. So whether you are a seasoned developer or just starting out on your coding journey, I guarantee you that you will find this tutorial beneficial. Remember to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you won't miss our future tutorials. Now, without further ado, let's dive right in. So if you already have your existing project, you can start with that. If you don't have it, you can just create a simple HTML file. I already have a simple starting HTML file that has nothing but just background gradient on the body that you can see here. And you can simply install the Tailwind CSS by copying this code, and it would be start working for you within no time. And if you are using VS Code, make sure to add this extension to get the suggestions from Tailwind CSS, and also make sure to add this empty Tailwind config file so that this extension could understand that this project is about Tailwind CSS, and it will start giving you suggestions. So let me duplicate this file. Okay. So in the body, I am going to create a container div, and I will give it some classes flex, and the width should be screen. That's mean it will take the entire width of the screen. So whatever width of your screen is, it will consume that amount of width. And for the width, for the height, I will use h screen. So this is the same thing, but in the horizontal direction. All right, now I will create a sidebar, and let me just add sidebar here for now. We'll add the links later. And here I will add the content section. Okay. Let me run this code in the browser. Okay. Now let me also add, for now I will just add text white globally so that by default we could see the white text color. And now I want to add the minimum width to this. For that, add width. For example, I want to have 400 pixels, and for the content I want it to consume the remaining available space automatically. For that, I would use grow, that would automatically grow. And if you just want to see it, I can show you in the inspect element by highlighting it. You can see that the highlighted area for the sidebar, it has taken the 400 pixel, and the content area, it has consumed the available space automatically with the help of the flex. Okay, I will decrease the width of the sidebar. Okay. And in the sidebar, I also want to add a menu icon so that it could we could hide the sidebar if user wants to. So for that, there is a website Ion Icons from where you can easily install and start using the free icons. So just click on the usage and copy paste this code before the ending tag of the body. And now you can search for the icon. I want to search for the menu icon. So just click on that, click here, it will copy the text on your clipboard. Now Let's add the menu icon here, or maybe I will just add it in the content area for now. And now if you let me increase the font size as well. Font 3XL or text 3XL, and cursor should be pointer. Now if I click on that, then we should hide the sidebar with the animation. So let's try that. For that, so I will add a script tag here, and I will give the ID to this sidebar. That would be sidebar, and here I will give it the ID content. And now I will give the ID to the menu icon as well. So for example, menu toggle button. Now we will save this button in a variable is equal to document.query selector and give it the ID. And now you can use the add event listener and give it the name of the event that you want to track. I want to track the click event and give it the callback function. And now I will get the sidebar. Let's sidebar is equal to side document.query selector and give it the ID sidebar. And now I will toggle the a specific class in the sidebar. Use the class list and use the function toggle. This will automatically add and remove a specific class that you will add. For example, I want to add, let me double check the so we want to translate to the left side. So let me search for the class translate. For now, I will use the custom value that is minus 100%, and also I want to add the animation duration that would be 200 or 300. And now I will just cut the class that I want to add here. Now let's try it. You can see that if you click on that, the sidebar is going away and coming back. So not only that, we also want to increase the width of the content as well. So the content should be on the left side automatically. So you can also set the width 0. I think I have to add multiple toggles here for multiple classes. Let me use W. Okay, now it is working perfectly fine. But there is an issue that the content of the sidebar is appearing there. So to fix that problem, I will add the overflow hidden so that the content could not go outside if it is hidden. Okay. And maybe we don't need the transition if we are removing the we are making the width 0. So let's try it. No, transition makes it look better, so we'll keep it. Now it's time to design it a little bit to make it look better. I will add some links on the left sidebar. So let's do that. In the sidebar, first of all, I will add a logo. And I will also, I want to give the background dark gray color to the sidebar. Okay. And now I want to add padding around the sidebar, P10. And then I will increase the text size for the logo. And now I want to add some border bottom below the logo. Okay, there is a problem that the because of the padding, the border is not taking the full width. So I will remove the padding from here. We will add the padding in some other way. So now the border is fine, but the color is still not good. So I will increase the darkness of the border, or maybe 700. Okay. Now I will add padding here. So px should be 10 and py should be 4. Okay, and after that, in the content area, I want to add some padding as well. So p10 or px is 10, but py should be 4. Okay, and let me just remove it. Okay. Now below the logo, I will add some links. So along with the icon. So here I will add a div, and we will add some padding to this div. Class p px should be 10. And now here I will start adding my links. So first link is, let's say, user profile, and I will add px4, oh sorry, py4 to add vertical padding, and I will add multiple links here. So this would be account, this would be authentication, whatever, you can type whatever you want, corporate, and here social, blog, about. Right now this is how it is looking, but let us improve it. We have to add flex and flex column, and now I want to add gap. That would be, I guess, 5 is fine. And I also want to add margin bottom empty 5, that is fine. Now I want to add the icon on the left side. So let's pick some interesting icons. So first of all, we need user icon. So let's copy it from here, paste here. Okay. And after that, I need authentication, our password, a security, or what should we pick? Or maybe lock for the authentication. And okay, so after that, let me try account, dashboard. Let me just pick any random one for account. It does not matter. After that, let me pick this building for the corporate, then social, Facebook. Okay, now let's check for blog or article or paper. And for about, lines or detail. So let's use this one. Okay, So now you can see this is how the icons will look like, but still I can feel that there is alignment problem, vertical alignment problem. For that I have to add classes. So flex and item center would bring everything in the middle vertically, but there should be a gap of 3 maybe. So let's copy paste this to all of the tags. Okay, now you can see that alignment issue has been fixed. But now if I hover on it, I want to add some background color, so let's do that as well. So hover bg gray. This is not perfect, so there should not be any padding around it. So I'm going to remove this padding from here, and I have to add the padding individually for every link. Okay, now sorry, yeah, I should have used the px. So anyways, I will add the py here back, and now I will replace the py with the correct one. Okay, but still there is a height problem, so our padding problem. So let me select all of these so that I could add vertical padding. Okay, but still there should not be any gap between these links. Oops. Remove this one. And let me reduce the vertical padding. I think this is fine. Now I have to add the hover effect for all of the links. So let me pick this. Okay, I have added the hover effect for all of these, but still this background BG gray is not looking good to me. So maybe I need to increase the intensity of the shade. Yeah, this is looking much better. Maybe 8. Yeah, this is perfect. So I will replace the old one with this new one. For that, just select all of these, paste the new one, and now you can see that it is working. So now you can see that everything is working perfectly fine. So there is one strange UI issue that I don't like. So when you click on that while it is being hidden, you can see that maybe, I don't know if you have noticed that the text is breaking behind the scene, and that does not make it look good. So there is a workaround to improve that behavior. For that, I will add another div, another internal container in the sidebar. So I will give it a hard-coded width of 300 pixels, and now yeah, now let's try it. Let me add overflow auto. I think it is better than before. And by the way, you can increase the duration speed as well to make it better. So for example, 100. It's up to you, whatever speed you like. Now it's time to implement the mobile view. So in the mobile view, it should be hidden automatically. So let's do that. For that, by default, I would add translate x dash minus 100%. By default, it would be hidden, and the width would also be 0 pixels by default. Okay, and but for the size MD screen size, I will set the width dash 300 pixels, and similarly for the MD, I want to set revert the translate x. Cool. So let's try it. Yeah, instead of full, let me try 0. Yeah, that is fine. So now if you go to the mobile view, it will hide the sidebar automatically, and if you enter in the desktop view, it will show the sidebar. So it is now fully. Actually, there is another problem after making that change. Now if I click on that, it is not hiding the sidebar. Let me see what is wrong with that. So as we are now using MD, so here when you set the width 0, you have to use MD as well as other one without MD. Now you can see it is working. Now let's try in the mobile view as well. Yeah, it is working in the mobile as well, but the animation is disturbed in the mobile. So let me see what's wrong with that. So we should also check that if we are going to hide or show, so that we could add the width of 300 pixel back for the mobile view, because by default in the mobile view we have set width of 0 pixels. Okay, so let me use this condition. If sidebar dot class list dot has dot contains this, then that's mean we need to remove this class, and else we need to add this class, and instead of that class we need to add width 300 pixels. And in this case, if you are adding this class, you are setting the width 0 pixel, then we should remove the width of 300 pixels. So let's try it if that works. So if it was a width 0 pixel, then that's mean it was hidden, and we need to add this one. So I'm just getting rid of this one. Now let's try it. Okay, now animation is working fine for this one, but let me double check on the desktop view as well. So if you click on that, yeah, it is working perfectly fine so far. And that's it. We have successfully created a responsive sidebar using Tailwind CSS. I hope you found this tutorial insightful and have a solid understanding of the techniques we used. By following these steps, you should be able to adopt the sidebar to fit the needs of your own projects. If you found this video helpful, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone else you think might benefit. It really helps our channel grow and reach more budding developers like you. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below and I will do my best to answer them. Remember, the best way to learn is by doing. So I highly encourage you to try out what you have learned today and start implementing responsive sidebars in your web projects. And if you have not subscribed yet, what you are waiting for? We have got a lot of more coding tutorials and tips coming your way.